Hey, Blues fans, Grooves Blues Reviews here. Just got home from the Blues game tonight, and yeah, disappointment. Definitely a disappointment tonight. Uh, now the Blues, first round they didn't have to face this, but then this round, the second round, they're going to have to face it. They are going to have to do it now the hard way, and that is they're going to have to pull out a win in Dallas when their backs are against the walls, up 3 games to 2. You could kind of look at it one way and say the pressure's on Dallas because they're going to have to do it at home. But at the same time, really, you can also say too, pressure's on the Blues because if Dallas loses, then there's a game 7. Blues, it's a must-win for them. There's no other way to look at it. So, in any way, yeah, it's very very tough to see not just the fact that the Blues lost, but the way they lost. Again, just stupid decisions with the puck in their own end. Times where I really don't understand what Petro is thinking, what he is doing with the puck. Times where he was no one was around him, and he still would mishandle the puck to then give enough time for the Dallas offense, for the forwards to get in on him and cause havoc. Bouwmeester, just his play has declined in this series, but especially in this game. I don't know which defenseman it was because where I was sitting, I was on the opposite end in the third period. Of course, I was at the end where the Blues scored twice and throws the puck out right in front. I do not understand how an NHL defenseman can throw the puck up the middle like that when basic hockey 101, defensive hockey 101, you're taught not to do that. I just don't understand that. Um, while you look at the stats through 2 periods, we were winning in the faceoffs. I still felt like we still weren't that great off the faceoffs. And another thing I noticed too, especially in the third period, the Blues were just letting Jamie Benn just fly right by him once there was a faceoff, just fly right out, and not even trying to get in his way, get in the lane. And I mean, it's just the Blues just looked clueless at times tonight. And what's the crazy thing about it is we make it 2-1 on a nice shot there by Jane Schwartz, but it was because Bishop screwed up. And then we had a chance when Oscar Sundquist had the puck all alone in front, but he couldn't lift the puck. Bishop was down, he was out. All he had to do was lift the puck. However, I know easier said than done. He had a guy on him, but I mean, come on, you're an NHL player. You need to lift that. You lift it just a few feet off the ice, and we're tied at 2 going to overtime. But overall, the Blues they played a bad game. Kudos to Dallas. They played another good game, and the Blues, I mean, shots wise, I mean, they threw a lot of shots at Bishop, but there just wasn't there were some challenging saves he made. I will give him that. But Bennington still had to keep the Blues in the game. He faced breakaways. I know there was a post hit on him also, too. We hit a post on Bishop there with that shot by Perron. And while Perron hit a post there, Perron also looked terrible tonight. And O'Reilly, I'm going to say this right now. If O'Reilly doesn't have some sort of injury, I'm going to be really upset with that because playing full 82 game season, doing the great things he did, and then all of a sudden, just it seemed like he wasn't right after those bad cheap back hits where he was cross checked into the boards and in Winnipeg. I just don't know what kind of injury he's playing with that's causing him to be this way. But if he's not playing with an injury, it's going to be very sad and upsetting to know that because it just doesn't seem like he's giving the effort that he gave in the regular season. If it's because of an injury and he's playing through, I understand that and I give him props. But if it's just no injury and he's just not giving it his all, because just a few times now he get knocked off the puck when he normally doesn't. So I just feel like something's wrong there. But overall, the Blues, I mean, just again, they had spurts. They definitely had spurts where you thought they were going to score, take a lead, tie it up, depending upon what the situation was of the game. But they just their lapses and their mistakes cost them twice in this game. And then they just, again, playing bad in their own end with getting the puck out, passes that just were not on the mark, passes they couldn't handle, and then a lot of shots taken from the perimeter. And you're not going to beat Ben Bishop most of the time on the perimeter. He was in the zone tonight. I knew he was going to be in the zone tonight. And the Blues just weren't getting into the middle. Once they got in the middle after he mishandled the puck, they scored a goal, and it was Schwartz. And they could have scored again, like I said before, with Sundquist if he would have lifted the puck. So the Blues, while they had a better effort, still, though, they had some just mental lapses, and it cost them 2 goals. And, Bennington, again, kept us in there. It could have been a lot worse. Just they had some bad mental lapses in this game. But while they looked a little better, they still – it's just I don't understand how they come out and they can't just play their game at home with the crowd behind them. They don't play it there. They look like they don't want it. They really do look like they don't want it. And Dallas is playing harder than them. It just that's the way it looks. But also at the same time too, it's just the stupid decisions and routes that you take getting the puck out of your own end. And I'm sorry, but that's the way it looked tonight, and that's the way it looked in Dallas. Although it was more of a transitional game, I think, with him scoring off the transition, but just very frustrating loss tonight. But looking ahead, it's Sunday, and it's do or die for the Blues. You either die in Dallas or you live to fight another day back in St. Louis. And you know what? I'm keeping the faith. Yes, for most of us, it's hitting the panic button, but the Blues can do it. They've won a game in Dallas. They won a game in the regular season in Dallas. Bennington's playing good in net. It's not Bennington's fault. It's the players in front of them, and they need to get their act together. So hopefully Berube will take a look at some things, maybe make some adjustments. I really didn't think Edmundson added any more to this lineup. He didn't play a good game, in my opinion, at all. And you could have just kept Bortuzzo in there, in my personal opinion. But the defense need to step up and need to understand that they need to just be more cognizant of what they're doing with the puck. And I don't know if that's correctable enough for the next game, but I truly am confused at why they are so confused when trying to move the puck around in their own end. And when they're trying to move the puck around in their own end, I just don't get it. So anyway, tough loss tonight, but I'll keep the faith. Blues can win on the road. They can do it. They just got to get their act together and come out and match Dallas's intensity. And, just we'll see what happens. Crazier things have happened in this playoffs, Blues fans. And also, to look at history. I mean, the Blues have, they've come back. So we're down 3-2. We're not down, 3-1. We're down 3-2. And our backs are against the walls. We can do it. We can definitely do it. So keep the faith, my friends. It can happen. We'll see what happens Sunday. Another tough loss tonight, 2 in a row. I know it's frustrating. It upsets me, but we're going to keep the faith, and we'll see what the Blues do on Sunday. It's do or die in Dallas. So take care, Blues fans, and we'll talk again on Sunday. Hope you have a good Saturday. Take care.